Hi folks, welcome to Diecast Overhaulin', and I am Vic, your Asian diecast handyman, doing simple diecast builds from scratch. For today's project, I will do a restoration and few modifications on this Isuzu 117 Coupe made by Playart. I saw this online. Even it has some issues, I still bought it, because it has nice body lines. Let us check this model. It was made in Hong Kong. It is a two-door car and well detailed. It also has a nice rear contour. Although it has lots of paint chips, the interior is in good condition. I will do repainting and detailing job. And also, I need to do some repairs in the front bumper and as well as to its rear bumper. For the crack in the rear windshield, I have to live with it. I have no idea if there are replacement parts for these models. But if I could find one in the future, I will just replace it. I will now start with the disassembly, by drilling the two rivets. I will insert this rubber ring puller, in between the body and the chassis. Then twist it, to separate them. There you go, I did not struggle much in this one. This is the bumper, with both ends broken. Same with the rear bumper. This is the interior, in mint condition. All it need is a good wash with warm water and soap. This is the front and rear windshield, which has crack. And I am done with the disassembly. The plastic suspension is broken. Maybe due to its age. It became brittle and gave up. I need to re-engineered parts to hold the wheel axles. It is time for me now, to do the paint stripping. Pouring a little bit paint stripper and little shaking. Then wait for few minutes to do its job. Here it is after the paint was removed. I will do some filing and sanding to smoothen some areas. This is the broken rear bumper. I will be using this scrapped mobile phone case, to fabricate a new one. I made a cardboard template of the bumper. I will lay it down to my material. Then trace and cut it. I cut it larger than the exact size, to have extra material, to have a grip, during sanding and shaping, to achieve the right profile. Then bit by bit, I cut the excess material. This is the rough cut of the bumper. Then using needle file, I will trim it down to the actual shape, and do the sanding and smoothing. Then from time to time, I will do test fitting, to make sure I will not file beyond the actual shape, to have a seamless fitting. I will then temporarily attach the chassis, to check if it has the right thickness and notches. Then I will put mark on areas that still needs to be trimmed down. Then do the same process again, filing, smoothing, and fitting. This is how it looks, after series of filing and sanding. I am now done with the rear bumper fabrication. It fits perfectly. I will now work on the front bumper. I glued small triangular shape material on both ends of the front bumper. I cut this from the same mobile phone case. I cut it bigger and initially shaped it to fit the body. Then, using a snips, I will trim it down near to the desired shape, and sand the remaining excess material. I used 1000 grit sandpaper to smoothen the joints in the front. Then using nail file, I will remove the protruding burrs from sanding. This will also lead to seamless joint, on top and bottom. Now, I will attach it to the body, if it will fit nicely. And it surely does. I will now try to put on both front and rear bumper. To check how it looks, it looks very nice and proportioned. I am satisfied with the outcome. Now, I will address the issue on broken wool suspension. I have removed both the plastic suspension. I plan to replace them, but I have no materials to use, so I decided to proceed to Plan B. I trimmed down the part that holds the previous suspension in place. Using wool axle tabs from my junk die casts, I will cut them, then shape it to fit into the body and the interior. This is how it looks after cutting, filing, and gluing it to the interior and the body. After a good wash, I will now paint the interior. If you are liking this video, please hit the thumbs up icon, and kindly consider subscribing if you enjoyed watching. You can also check out the channel of Brian's Diecast Thailand, Diecast Car Guy for Life, Caliber 50 Customs, JG24 Diecast, and others, who have amazing diecasts collections, and great builds and restorations. Let us support the diecast and modeling community. I will now prepare the bumper for painting. I will only use a chrome pen for this part. It turned out nicely after giving it a chrome paint. We'll then let it dry for a few minutes, and give it another coat. The remaining parts are now ready for painting. I did not remove the original paint of the chassis. I will just apply a thin coat of red primer onto it. Same with the body. These are the chassis and body. After applying the final coat, which is metallic green, I likewise painted the garnish with chrome pen. I also hand-painted the interior with beige color. I decided to paint the chassis with the same color, so that the part underneath the bumpers will match the body color. And these are the bumpers, I painted with chrome pen. I will now go on with the assembly. I will use this wheels with 7-spoke silver rim, and 10.5 diameter rubber tires for the upgrade. The previous rivets has small diameter, which is not suitable to have threads. I will just make a mushroom-shaped plug, then glue it in the hole, to hold the body and chassis together. She rolls nice. And I am done with the assembly. Let us look back and see her before restoration. She has lots of paint chip on rear bumper, driver side is missing. Her wheels has worn out paint and was a bit wobbly. Lastly, the front bumper are broken on both sides. Here it is, my restored and modified Playart Isuzu 117 Coupe. Freshly painted with metallic green, brand new rubber tires, with slick rims, newly fabricated rear bumper painted with chrome, detailed interior, restored front bumper, and chromed garnish. Hope you like it. See you on my next project. Thanks for watching. Mabuhay.